Well, hello, YouTubers. This is I, the big, and I do mean big, and dare I say big D, coming to you live and in person. That's right. Before I get started on today's exciting, and I do mean exciting video, please subscribe. Help the brother out. Let's get those numbers up. Like. You loser. Dislike it. Share it. Leave comments. I'm not proud. I want to get this video done before I have my surgery on my first foot. Yeah, it's going to be the right one. Tomorrow morning. Yep. So getting the surgery done to help take care of the problem I'm having with my feet. So I'm going to be off the road a little bit. Well, like I'm going to lose a whole lot. But I actually got asked this from a subscriber. It's a really good question. I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I think is really going on out there because it makes sense. And based on what I'm seeing in the broker chat rooms and things, and blogs, I think I'm right. What's going on with brokers? Should I become a broker and get off the road? My answer is no. I'm going to explain why. In 3, 2, 1. Now. Okay. You go get your broker license, and now you're a new broker. Yay! Now you got to get customers. Heading into a recession, rates are down, and I think I know why rates are down. And you're going to get it when I explain it, because new brokers pick up phones and call local companies. Hey, XYZ, this is JB or Big D brokerage here, and I want to get your freight. I already used the brokerage company. Don't need you back, click. They're complaining they've gone over a month or two without getting a single customer. Oh, so how do you get a customer? Well, here's what they're doing, folks, and I've said this before, and I think they've confirmed it. What they're doing is they call the customer up and say, look, what are you paying for your freight? Well, if I go, I'm paying, $2.50 a mile. I'll do it for $2.25. Okay, next guy calls up. Hey, wait, I'm paying $2.25. I'll do it for $2. Next newbie calls up. What are you doing? I'm paying $2, $1.75. And they get it. So many new people out there looking for rates and businesses, they're just, contracting into the toilet. And I'll tell you why. And here's why they're doing it. Let's say I'm a broker and I want to make $300 a load. Okay, so if the load would normally go for $1,000, that'd be $700 to the carrier and the driver. Well, if you cut it and make it $900, then that's $600 to the carrier and driver. Hi, puppy. My doggy's over here whining. If you go and cut that to $800, see how it keeps going down? That's right. The broker's still hanging on to his cash. He's passing on the loss to the carrier and the driver. That's what's going on out there, folks. You see so many new people trying to get in. They're just, I'm going to bid it, and then I'm going to put on low boards, and some dumb fool will take it. And there's a lot of dumb fools out there. I see this all the time. That's gas money. I'm backhauling it. It's just gas money. Well, if you're in a bad area and you do this every now and then, that's one thing. Okay? You need to get out of Florida or off the East Coast or the West Coast or Seattle. I get it. But these guys are making a habit of it because, I'm going to pick up one here and I'll pick up one there and I'll throw a couple skids in my van. That's what they're doing down in Laredo, by the way, at 50 cents a mile. They grab 3 loads, $1.50 a mile, all going up to Chicago or someplace. Benji, come here. Come, Daddy. My big boy's whining for his daddy. Come on. You'll get to see him here in a second. Come here. Oh, he's just going to sit in front of me and get his back scratched. Okay. Say hi to the peoples. There he is. That's Benji. Doodle Benj. Yeah. Come on up. Come on, see your daddy. So what you're seeing is the brokers don't care whether you're making money, they're making theirs. And the next guy's going to make his piece of the pie. The next guy's going to make his piece. But those losses are going to the drivers and carriers. When you keep cutting rates, they're not cutting their pay, they're cutting yours. Because they feel, well, hey, that's good. 70 cents a mile, 80 cents a mile. You're doing fine. Oh, so much gas, $5 a gallon. Cost of doing business. While he's over there making his full hit. Yeah, those groups are really interesting where they're saying, screw the drivers, okay? If you don't take the load, the rates go up. Well, that shows the money's there, doesn't it? Should you be a broker? I wouldn't get out there and be a broker right now. Freight's slowing down. Recession's coming on, so freight's moving down. Drivers are getting off the road in biblical proportions. There's tons of openings. Of course there are. People are leaving. They're not making money. Shocking. So you want to jump in with no experience, no knowledge, and come out here. Recipe for disaster. Vehicles are at a high cost. But I'll tell you something else. My Transit is worth $32,000. It's 2018 with 165,000 new tires, blah, blah, skippy. It's worth $32,000. If you go to buy it at a dealership, you're going to pay $36,000, and there's no negotiating. But if they go and buy it from me, it's $18,900. That's what they'd want to give me, $19,000. So that shows you how much money they want to make. That's right. So you don't want to go out and buy vehicles. Well, there's non-negotiating. Well, I'm not going to negotiate my van. If I sell my van, it's going for top dollar. Why? Non-negotiating. Same stunt they pull. If it gets $6 a gallon, I'm done. I'll sell the van, but it ain't going to go cheap. I can drive it still. But back to the analogy of this, brokers are just jumping all over each other, trying to cut their rates. Yet when they cut rates, they're not cutting it to themselves. Like I said, they take the money that they're going to make off, and they pass the rest on to you. And all those guys out there, well, you don't understand the business. Oh, I understand the business. I understand enough of you clowns did that. Now the brokers expect it. Why were you stupid? Come on, man. They got freight coming out of Laredo. It all should be coming out of there to $1 a mile, if not more. Why would you take 3 at 50 cents each to, I'll make $1.50. Why don't you take them all 3 at $1 and make $3? Oh, we don't want to do that. No, we want to go in there. And this is what's gone on. It's those people who don't have an idea for business. They keep saying, well, I backhaul, this, that, and everything else. Bullshit. It's taking cheap freight and driving rates down because now those brokers know you'll do it. And they're not going to raise your price. They'll wait for that sucker. What they're doing, and you'll see this, especially in the border towns, they'll go ahead and take your bid. If you're on a border town, you want it picked up immediately. You don't want to wait for it. Well, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a 3 o'clock pickup. No, it's at 8. You want it to be at 8:30 at 9. Here's why. They got all day to keep looking for someone cheaper. And they will. And they'll find it. And your load got canceled. You get 0. But you've been off the load boards the whole time. That's right. You get 0 because it's canceled. You see those brokers. We don't pay attention. Oh, you want us to work for free. I get it. No, that doesn't work that way either. We don't pay layover. We don't pay this. We don't pay that. We don't pay hand unload. Well, then, it ain't getting unloaded. There you go. I can tell you what I can do. I can take a chain, tie it to the skid, tie it to a pole, pull away, and just let it hit the ground. Your problem then. There you go. Put 4 tires out there and just let it drop on the tires. Not my problem. I'm not going to go in there and unload that crap for nothing, but yet the brokers want you to. Don't let brokers control you. Remember, nothing happens till you put it in your vehicle, your truck, your van, whatever it is you're driving, and nothing happens if you put it in. If you put it in and it goes cheap, don't whine, you put it there. This is Big D saying, that's my thought on brokers. Prove me wrong. Later.